I'm not really sure that I should be surprised with this whole situation, but well, I didn't necessarily expect for this kind of clip to arise again, especially considering all of the criticism and hate that this kind of behavior has not only brought to this man before, but has brought to streamers who do this in general. Now, we just saw a few weeks ago how Bad Bunny was completely annihilated by the entirety of the internet, it seems, for her begging on stream and, you know, oh, you guys don't even have $5 to donate to me? Oh, that's so pathetic. What am I doing this for free? We've seen how this behavior kind of comes back to get you in the end, even if, you know, you mean it as kind-heartedly as possible. I don't personally see a way that you can be kind-hearted about saying something like this. It's just more or less a really shitty thing to do to people who are trying to watch your content and support you, but you probably know about Wings of Redemption if you're pretty knowledgeable in this area of how people behave on the internet, because Wings of Redemption has become kind of like the messiah of e-beggars and just getting shit on for the way he acts on stream. It's pretty insane, honestly. There's dozens of YouTube channels that are literally dedicated to compiling stream highlights of this man and basically showing the world how he acts on stream. That way you don't have to really go into a stream to do it. And, you know, with that kind of reputation, where people literally build entire YouTube careers around posting clips of you doing this pretty much every single day from your streams, you would think that maybe you tread a little bit more lightly and you try not to aggravate people, and maybe eventually just recognize that, hey, maybe this is not the right thing for me to be doing. This is not how I should be talking to subscribers and people who support my videos, demanding that they give me money. So he's done this before, but he did it again, and that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. This stream was an utter disaster for this guy because not only, I know this is the part that everyone's focused on, not only did he tell everybody that they had to donate hourly in order for him to keep playing on stream, but there's also some other little tidbits that I want to share with everybody. So let's go ahead and get started into the Wings of Redemption stream that has now brought him even more attention.
I hate to be like this, but if you want this stream to continue, it's going to be $10 an hour.
Alright, so everybody saw that. He demands $10 an hour to keep streaming. It's not even an option for people anymore. If you want to continue to watch this man live stream, you better start paying up. And of course, like I said, not the first time he's done this. He's demanded donations from people before and everything, and that's what I found funny about the friend of this chick who got bullied for doing it earlier. He said that only women get treated this way, but then you got an example like Wings here, where it just shows that that's not the case. Now, $10 an hour to watch him stream. Now, keep in mind, most of Wings' streams, especially when he's playing Call of Duty, is literally just him fucking screaming about something going on in the game. He's not really providing any sort of like content other than him raging. That's what a lot of people are there to watch this guy do. I would venture to guess that that's what most people are there for. I mean, that's pretty much his reputation at this point. That's what he's known for doing, is for just blowing up on stream, having major freakouts, and, you know, next thing you know, a couple hours later, compilation highlight video from some channel comes up. That's kind of how this whole thing works. So it's not even like he's providing legitimately great live streamed content. I mean, unless you consider him freaking the fuck out worth $10 an hour. Personally, I don't, because once again, if this is something you want to watch, there are channels dedicated to it. And then on top of that, just the gumption and the audacity to kind of demand that from your fans is ridiculous in the first place. Keep in mind, he is a grown man and is now begging for $10 an hour to continue playing Call of Duty, which is a game that he does not like playing. I understand getting mad at the game. I understand making comments about the game. I don't understand that being the entirety of the live stream and then you thinking that people will legitimately pay you $10 an hour to continue doing that. It's just not something that I understand personally. But on top of that, he doesn't even treat streaming like a hobby. It's 100% a job for him. I mean, he said this multiple times, he streams for money, so that's all he really cares about. It wasn't excusable when that chick did it, okay? I do want to say that, but I think there's something a little bit more pitiful about a grown man his age doing this, because pretty much anyone should know better, but if anyone should know better, it's pretty much Wings of Redemption. Before he even had this streaming career, he was on YouTube. He was one of the most popular Call of Duty content creators on the platform at one point. Like, if you were watching Call of Duty content way back in the day, Wings of Redemption was one of the bigger names. Like, that might be someone that you were actively watching all the time. But this kind of behavior, where he just goes batshit crazy over Call of Duty, freaks out on people, and then does things like this, is exactly why he basically lost hold of his YouTube career. Now, on top of that, obviously he's kind of lost hold of his Twitch career too, because, I mean, it's about as bad as you can really get, let's be honest.
Again, like, I'm about to get off, guys. Like, I want to play this game, but I can't. Like, there's only 2 ways I can play any kind of online first-person shooter. And even then, I'm really not making the donations worthy of Call of Duty.
He's not even making the donations worthy of Call of Duty because every single game has like a set price that he has to make in order for him to play it. Like I said, he's not playing video games on stream because he enjoys it. I don't think he enjoys literally any bit of it, and he always claims, oh, it's because of all these trolls, oh, it's because everyone's messing with me. But at the end of the day, they mess with him because he does stuff like this, demanding donations to play a video game and things like that. I mean, it's realistically the only reason he gets trolled as hard as he does. I mean, if that wasn't really his reputation, these kinds of things would not be happening to him. But even knowing that he just continues to go down this same route and, oh, I'm not making enough donations to even justify playing Call of Duty, I just don't understand how people sit there and take that. Okay, same thing I said with the girl who got in trouble for all this, Bad Bunny. Who sits here and actually enjoys being talked to like this in live streams constantly? Who sits there and enjoys being told that they have to pay $10 an hour in order for him to play fucking Call of Duty? Who is sitting there and thinks that that's like genuinely good content? Like, you do realize there are streamers out there who do not make you pay a bounty in order for them to play a video game. And I just, once again, like with all of the, because for some reason this is like a very constant thing with streamers now. It seems like it's happening more and more often. I don't understand why people think that the world works the way that it does and that they're entitled to something. Even if you have an audience, you're not entitled to literally anything. Everyone could stop watching you tomorrow, and you're not entitled to have those viewers back. I'm not entitled to my viewers, okay? And I understand that. Nobody has to watch anything you do. You don't have to play Call of Duty. Like, you're not entitled to play Call of Duty. Play whatever game that you want to. It's not really that big of a deal. I mean, I guess it is when literally every game makes you so mad that you freak out, but nobody owes you anything. So the fact that you demand that money is even more asinine. If I were watching somebody's stream, let's say I was watching, I don't know, somebody, right? And they told me $10 an hour to play a video game, I would never watch them ever again, because that just shows that you don't respect your viewers whatsoever. It just shows that you have like no regard for how they feel about your stream or anything like that. It's just a big money grab. You're not doing this because you enjoy it. You're not doing this because you find it fun or anything like that. You're just doing it so you can take advantage of what people will give you. And unfortunately, people donate to him. I mean, like I said, you would never catch me giving money to somebody talking to me like this, but people do. People are, I don't know, just, I guess, on the wings of redemption train and completely cool with being belittled like this and talked down to. And when it comes down to talking down to people and belittling them, here's another clip I think you guys need to see from this same exact stream, because I think that it really just brings everything together.
Yeah, don't react to it, dude. Fuck that. Fuck you, Wild Method. Seriously. Like, how can you watch this shit and not feel bad for me? Like, honestly.
So he says fuck you to somebody watching the stream because they're trying to give him like legitimate advice. They're trying to be nice to him. They're trying to tell him what's going on and like trying to help him through this whole thing because he's completely embarrassing himself on stream, if we're being honest. I mean, it's not, once again, anything new, but they're just trying to offer a solution to him in the chat. And he says that to them. And then on top of that, he wants people to feel bad for him. He wants people to feel sympathy for him because he's being trolled in Call of Duty. I can't understand how a man at this age who is supposed to have developed to this point can seriously say that. Can seriously say, yeah, you should feel bad for me. Oh, why don't you feel bad for me? Because look at what I'm having to deal with. Oh no, poor pitiful you. You're playing a video game and people are trying to get a rise out of you because you're live streaming. Guess what? People do this to almost everyone who streams. Your situation is only special because of the way that you react. Most people, they don't freak out like this. They don't do these kinds of things. They don't ban everyone in their chat who's critical of them. And then they demand money from the people to watch. This attitude of like, oh, poor pitiful me, give me sympathy because I'm having a bad time on stream is so insane to me. Maybe even more so than the fact that he asked for money. That he demanded money because he's done this before, like the whole begging for all the money and everything. Like that's something he's done. I can kind of expect that out of Wings. I don't know about him out here begging people to feel bad for him because he's getting trolled in COD, but nobody should feel bad for this man when it comes down to him getting trolled on live stream. Because at this point, he brings so much of it onto himself that, I mean, what's the big deal, you know? If anything, that's what your content has become. That's what your live streams have become. You getting trolled on live stream, you eventually having a big meltdown, and a bunch of people making all these different, you know, stream highlight compilations about you. At this point, you kind of just bring it all to you. It's not like if you weren't this way and you weren't, you know, asking for $10 an hour on stream, like people would be doing what they do to you so consistently. And what I don't even understand is it's not like he's even playing Modern Warfare. He's not playing the newest Call of Duty. He's playing Modern Warfare Remastered, where the player count is like so abysmally low now, even though it's a very good game, that like he's got to realize he's bound to run into people. Like, you're playing a game where there's probably, like, at most a couple thousand people in the world playing it, okay? You know that people are gonna follow you around and try to troll you, so you actively play video games with these low player counts, which only increases the rate in which you're going to get into lobbies with these people. Make it make sense. I don't understand how this has to be explained to him. Like, this is supposed to be his job. He doesn't care about doing this as a hobby enough. Just call it his job at this point. And it's just nuts, man. It's just absolutely crazy. I don't understand how people streaming have not gotten a hold of the idea that nobody likes people who do things like this. Nobody respects this kind of behavior. But of course, yeah, here we are again. So that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on my channel. Follow me over on Twitter at @SubToptimus. I post memes, thoughts, and updates over there. Surefire way to get notifications of all my newest content. Make sure to check out OpTube down below. Thank you to my channel members. Your support helps my channel tremendously. I don't think I'll be streaming tonight. I most likely will be streaming tomorrow though. I promise you will not see a reaction like this on my live stream. But yeah, that's all I have to say, guys. Thank you for watching, and until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, demanding $10 an hour for you to watch my videos, and signing out.